John Deere 5E base cabs. These are standard versions, not premium, but just standard. Standard, when you look at the information, round lights instead of LED, air seat instead of mechanical suspension, room for a buddy seat, a lot more quote creature comforts. But these are not for adding, these are replacement cabs. So if you have a damaged cab, if you're insurance adjuster and you're looking for a fix, you can't, these are not going to be able to be bought as a complete unit. So that pretty much scraps the value of the tractor because of the parts and labor. No radio, does have AC or HVAC. It has the hydraulic remote console. The hole there is for your whatever shifter, whatever transmission you have. It's got a manual grabber seat, manual suspension, PTO lever. It's got a standard basic or a standard dash. The steering wheel does tilt. The few options that we'd want to make sure before we sold one of these to you, they show mechanical clutch versus a electric over hydraulic, which it could be swapped out, but the easier or the more we do, the easier. No sunroof, left-hand door only. It does have some of the wiring, has brake valve. When I say some of the wiring, what I should mean is that the cab is wired, but no external wiring. It does have a steering valve on it, which is there's no difference in the steering valve, no matter what transmission. It's got, comes on these stands to protect it from shipping damage. No rear wiper, but the back glass folds out. Rear quarter glasses fold out. This is for the front. There is no rear wiper. A lot of these quote options that you can get on the premium can be added to these if you have. I'm not saying you can put this on a premium, but if your tractor had some of those pieces, well, one, you'll have them, and you should be able to add them to this. So these are brand new. They never were installed. And while we know that they fit 50, 55E, 50, 65E, 50, 75E, the part numbers for these change for all sorts of silly reasons. And while we're not trying to sell you something that won't work, have an open mind that if you cannot find a cab or you can't find a frame and you're willing to work with us a little bit, that's just kind of what I do here. And I create interchange, make things by part number. Doesn't show that it fits, but we figured that out. Now we'll be comparing these to what we already have. We'll be comparing it to Rex Burns also. One thing that I did notice in the part catalog was that, and then also this stand made me think about it. This stand come right out of the Deere factory. So potentially there's a wider one, which would probably be an M. But again, don't want to just give up that this is all that fits. So anyway, we've got 3 of these, and we'll have them until they're gone. The only pricing that we could find on it was about $18,000 from Deere, but it's been a discontinued number. So we priced them for $15,000 as of today. Something could change, but up or down. Don't want to sell any parts out of them. If you're interested and there's something you haven't seen in the video or any of the imaging, call the shop, let us know, and we can get that added. Here's one that's not open or not sealed up. So there's your brake. We need to plug that off. There's your steering valve. Looks like the steering hoses are with those. We can help you out. Let us know.